Here we have an antique baseball glove. This is probably circa 1920, 1924-ish. It's got it would have a lace through here. I acquired this one about a year ago, and I'm just yet to fix it up. But I want to show you a little secret, a little tip that people know use to fix up old gloves. Horseman's One Step. Now, this could be applied for professional baseball players, little league players, guys that go out to garage sales and find old gloves and fix them up, or anyone in between. So you just apply this, and you can buy this stuff from like a feed store. It's like, I don't know, $10 for a tub of it. It lasts a while. You just put it on like this. Now check this out. This glove is rather dry, as you saw. I haven't treated it at all. It hasn't been treated in God knows how long. Now I'm just gonna apply this stuff liberally to the leather. And then I can just feel it already starting to transform. It's becoming more supple. Whereas before, a couple minutes ago, it felt just dry and light. Now it's got some heft to the leather. The leather feels like, it just feels like more higher quality leather, just magically. I'm not a salesman for this company. I just love this stuff because I go out during the summer and I find the gnarliest old gloves I can find, like frozen in time beef jerky. And then I see what this Horseman One Step can do, and it's been impressive. I've done it to old Reach gloves, old Spalding mitts, and they become like supple and butter soft all over again. It's remarkable. So and this stuff, in my opinion, isn't that bad on your skin because it's made for horses. So it's formulated, from what I'm guessing and from what I've experienced, to not irritate. You know, you wash your hands afterwards, but it doesn't have like any like super strong smell. And then afterwards, your glove just feels good. It doesn't feel super oily. It makes the leather look a little bit new, or I don't know if new is the word, but it conditions it, and as you see, it gives it a little bit more of a finish. Let's see now. They say to start with the inside of the glove. I didn't do that this time, but by doing the inside, the fingers first, they become super supple, almost like a garden glove. It's remarkable. And the glove starts to feel more old-timey and just floppy and chunky and cool. So I just put a bunch of this stuff in there, and I can feel these fingers starting to break in more and just really loosen up really quick. It's remarkable how fast this stuff works. Look at that. If you want to just put a bunch on and let it sit overnight, that's a really good technique that I've done. I'll just put a little bit more on and let it sit, and then rub it in later, and then come back and put some more on. Probably 2 or 3 more times like this, and then I'll, I guess, do an update to show the final prep. But look at it, it's hanging down a lot. Look, it's like a natural limpness, where 3 minutes and 27 seconds ago, it wasn't doing that. So that's cool. This stuff is remarkably effective, enough so that I had to share it with all you fine people, because maybe you're a collector that wants to collect old baseball gloves, antique gloves, but they're expensive. So maybe you don't have the budget for it right now. This will allow you to go out to a garage sale or a flea market and find some stiff piece of leather for a couple bucks, and then take it home and breathe life into it. Look at this. It's super limp now. That's awesome. This is a little bit better than I thought it would come out. A little bit more effective than I thought. All right. So what I really want to do is find a glove that's just insanely beat up, and then work this stuff into it on YouTube. This glove wasn't that bad. I mean, you saw how it was in the beginning, but just like this already. Look at it. I mean, it's floppy, and you'll see, give it some time to absorb into the leather. I'm going to walk away from this for a few hours, and when I come back, it's going to be almost a complete metamorphosis. It's going to just transform this glove into a movable glove that you can use and play ball with. Just lace it up, some new lacing, and this thing will seriously be ready to go. This is again a 1920, probably 22, 23, 24, 25-ish. There's no lacing between the fingers, so this is before the 1930s. This is Babe Ruth era. And then also, speaking of Babe Ruth, as you work this into the glove, you'll start to see some text sometimes a little bit more easily. It becomes a little more prevalent. It's becoming here. This glove's getting a little bit darker, which I think is cool. Look at that. It already looks and feels completely different. Completely, and it's been just 5 minutes. It's really loose and limp. That's the way you want it. Wow. All right, so this is a 1920s glove we're working on with this Horstman's One Step. You can pick it up anywhere, like a feed store, tractor supply store. It lasts a while, and then again, not just gloves, of course, but this, it's a good example. Just something so beat up and dry, it works. It works on horsehide gloves and calf skin gloves. All the old materials that were used. Wow, this came out better than I thought, and I'm not even done yet. So we'll check back in with this in a couple days to see how it goes. This is a 1920s antique baseball glove restoration project. Thanks for checking in.